Greetings, everybody. How are you all doing today? Peace and blessings. Good morning, grand day. It's afternoon now. How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm coming in every few days. Hi, Miles. Hello, hello. I am. I really have a profound intention to begin to really grow community where people are coming together like the way we did when we went to church. I don't know if y'all were church people, right? But my vision is that we get to create a new experience of church. Hey, Devon. Okay, great. And of church. When I was a little girl growing up, I went to church to praise Jesus. And what I've learned is that that has been the most incorrect way of being. To spend time worshiping someone else is a misuse of our power. And so my intention, hey Devin, hold on one second. My intention
Yeah.
is to create community where we get to come together and learn to really worship ourselves, to really discover the intimate experiences of who we really are so that we can grow our power. So today, Devin is with me. Good morning, Devin.
Hi, Monique. How are you? Hi,
Okay.
everybody.
You're just as pretty as you can be. I love your hair.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful as well. You
Thank
look like you're
you.
aging backwards.
Thank you. I feel that. I feel very much like that's what I'm up to. So I invited you here today because I really love working with you, and I know how devoted you are to your growth and evolution, and that's inspiring to me. And so I wanted you to come and for you to share just what your experience has been in the work that we do at Follow the Sun. Like, how has it enriched your life?
Well, I would say because you're so very transparent
Mm-hmm.
and being under your tutelage allows me to, you know, astrology very well. And this is somewhat new to me. So by you giving the energy and what's going on in the movement of the planets every day, it allows me to see, for me having my birth chart done with you, it allows me to see where my energy is and where I need to be placing the things that I'm doing in my life. It just helps me get a better picture of where to place my energy, what to focus on better. So that has been tremendous
Mm-hmm.
in helping me change my life from, I guess I would say, old patterns because I didn't realize that I was going in a loop and this loop was just not working for me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And really by seeing how I interact with other people, started to change my mindset around certain things because I started to not shrink myself or really honoring how I feel and not really sometimes in relationships with, people, we tend to not so much be people pleasers, but sometimes we deal with certain things that we don't really want to deal with.
Yeah.
And it helped me to not really, play small or be in places and spaces that no longer serve me. And also to remove people out of my life that no longer serve me, remove things from my life
Mm-hmm.
that no longer serve me either.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big, big help. And like I said, you are very, very transparent. When I first started to watch your videos, when you were doing your
Mm-hmm.
videos on Instagram every day,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know this woman. We're not experiencing the same things, but it seems like you were going through the same things I was going through. I had no clue, but it was like, is she like reading my mind? It was just
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, I have to reach out to her. And ever since I did, I got, the readings with you being in 13
Mm-hmm.
Moons, your program Follow the
Mm-hmm.
Sun on Mighty Networks. It has really, really helped me harness my energy in a way that it's it's amazing. I just can't explain it.
Mm.
I really can't explain it. It's just changed my life to the point that I'm able to help my children. My son is 19, he's in college.
Mhm.
I've been able to change the way that I parent
Mhm.
to my children, to be a better parent to them because of changing some of the karmic things that were in my past from, and no fault to my mother, my parents, but they only do what they were taught. We're just passing down recycled things to our children. And I did not want to do that. So breaking those karmic curses
Yeah.
and just changing the way that I parent to my children, how I relate to them, has made things so amazing,
Mhm.
so amazing. I'm starting to see the magic and me recreating my own
Yeah.
reality. I'm understanding that I have the power to change things in my life by set my intentions.
Yes.
Don't make stories up around certain
Yes.
things. That was one of my problems. I had to really be in the present and like really get in my presence and like stop just every time something happens, say, "Oh my God, this, that," just I just had to cut out all of that
Yes.
and not to stress. I was a really big stressor, really big stressor.
Yes.
So now I do not. I set my intentions for what I want to see,
Yes.
and it blows my mind because things show up and I'm like freaked out. I'm like, oh, okay. So much to the point that I had to slow down a little bit.
Yes. Because it starts to get really rapid, right? And your
Yeah,
creations start to come really fast.
re-
Ooh,
really
woo.
fast, really fast.
Oh my gosh. And here's what I
And
want.
I thank
Go
you
ahead.
so much because I would have not understood. It was like a little missing puzzle pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And had not had 2021 is when I got introduced to you. If I had not had that, I would not be having these breakthroughs that I'm
Mm-hmm.
having right now. So I thank you so much.
You are welcome. It is my pleasure. And there is nothing that I love more than women understanding the mechanics of how we function. We
Mhm.
have been functioning in the masculine. We have
Yes.
been functioning with the worrying and the, trying to control and running interference. That's masculine. But when we set our intention, do our ritual, and then sit
Mhm.
back and let it happen, isn't it something?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I really had to understand that feminine, we're not, it's energy. The feminine energy is inside, the masculine energy is outside.
Yeah.
So nothing happens until you go inside and change it. So I had to, and growing up, I was a bit of a tomboy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of misplaced masculine energy.
Yeah.
So that really helped me to get in my feminine essence more. And it's just life changing, life changing.
I know, and I'm in awe, and you look so different. Like you are peaceful, you are in your body. I can feel it. That's the thing.
Yes.
When you're with women who do this work, you can feel them. They emanate a frequency of being self assured, being connected to their hearts, in their wombs, in their body, because you're not in your head just trying to, like, you're not doing that anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Yeah.
am in awe. So I'm very grateful. Let me see what else I want to ask you. What would you say? How has it? Oh, because you started talking about how before you would, do things you didn't want to do, like you were in that people pleasing energy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how has your life shifted now that you are not putting other people before you?
Oh my God. I'm really seeing the growth in myself
Mm-hmm.
because where before I would have played into certain situations or conversations or given away my power, I don't do that anymore. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I when I'm speaking or if I'm in someone's presence and something is going on that I do want to be involved in, I remove myself from that and they get the message. They get the message.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing because it makes your life change. I've even had people to come up to me and say, I know that when we get older, we're supposed to grow up, but wow, you really matured a lot. So, me also knowing that, before I used to do this and I used to do that and I don't do it anymore,
Mm-hmm.
that has been my proof. But when you hear it from other people, it's like, oh wow, well, they see the change in me as well. So that's what I would say, and it's life changing because Rome wasn't built in a day. I still have things that I have to work on,
Yeah.
but knowing that is half of the battle.
Yeah.
So I can say, okay, well, I'm gonna keep on doing this, make sure I don't fall back and slip back into my old patterns because we already went through a pole shift. So I need to change with the universe. The
Yes. Oh,
universe
that's
is
so powerful.
upgrading, so I'm upgrading as well. Of
Yes. I just love it. And is it okay? Can I share a little bit of when we first met, like how you were going through?
course,
Okay. So
my
when we
Kundalini.
first started working together, Devon was going through a Kundalini awakening. She was having she had a spontaneous Kundalini experience, which is really challenging and it can really attack your self-esteem and you don't know what's going on in your body. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes. Ooh, I thought I was going crazy
Mhm,
for a moment. Like,
mhm,
seriously, because no one in my family, none of my friends understood any of
mhm,
this. So, and even my children, like, I kind of was like, okay, I thought I had to reel it back, but I was like, no, I don't. This is, and it changed so much in the fact that I stopped eating meat.
mhm,
I changed my diet.
mhm,
It helped me lose a lot of weight. It helped me gain a lot of clarity. And I got into doing mudras. I got into doing tapping, breath
mhm,
work, qigong.
mhm.
These things are so powerful. Our body has like little centers on them where you can just tap and do breathing points where you open up things that's been dormant for so long. It's kind of scary in a way. I don't know. Because this Kundalini, I did a 7-day Kundalini
Mhm,
and it was so powerful. I had to reach out. Sister Kafunya was one of the people who was on it. She introduced me to you.
mhm,
She kind of introduced me to you.
mhm,
And so I was like, this energy came in so strong. Like within the day of me, it was a 7-day Kundalini. There were 7 things that I had to do
yes,
within the day.
yes,
This happened all in one day. So,
yeah,
but then from there, was, it just was every day.
mhm,
Like something was going on and my whole world just changed.
mhm,
My whole world just changed. And I really had to spend a lot of time with myself
mhm,
so that I could understand this and be present with myself.
mhm,
I end up cutting off a lot of friendships. I didn't go around a lot of people because when this is going on, you really need to sit with
mhm,
yourself
mhm.
and understand what's going on because it changes you.
Yes,
It changes you in a very profound way.
yes,
And if you're not ready for that
mhm,
change, it could make you go crazy or it could just tear things up. So I really had to sit with myself and ground myself, meaning like literally ground, put my feet in
yeah,
grass
yeah,
and ground
mhm,
myself, hug on a
yeah.
tree or two.
Ooh, that is it. And that is the power of the feminine, you all. When we are living from the inside out, when we are anchored in our bodies, in your root chakra, in your second chakra, that sacral chakra where your sexual energy is. And when you start anchoring into that and you're not reaching externally for anything, and you really know that the universe, the power of the divine feminine, is the Kundalini energy within you. And when you start tapping into that energy, it makes you so powerful. And literally, your relationships change, your body changes, the way you eat changes, everything changes. You don't even have to. It just falls away, and you just have to remember, oh, I can't do that no more. I can't go through that door anymore. I can't behave that way with them anymore. I can't sell myself short anymore. I can't, because the power of the goddess has risen inside of you. And look
Yeah,
at you. Look at you
yeah.
looking all gorgeous.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So thank you so much for saying yes today, Devon. I love working with you. I'm so grateful that you trusted me, and I'm so grateful that the evidence is showing up in your life right now. That's what I'm
Yes.
grateful for. So
And
thank you
I
so
want to
much.
tell anyone that's listening, I know because in the beginning, I just came in and I was listening to you.
Mhm.
Monique has an amazing gift.
Mm.
She has an amazing gift. She has been doing this for a very long time.
Mm.
And because she's gone through this stuff herself, to create the community with these women on Follow the Sun, she's able to help in so many different ways. So many different ways. I beg of you, you will be doing yourself a
Mm.
disservice if you do not. If you listen to her on Instagram every day, at least join Follow the Sun, and you can have her come every day to you. You can pay to listen to her
Yeah.
every day and tap into some of her programs. I swear, these things will change your life, but you have to do the work.
You do.
You have to do the work. And when you start, you're going to do it. Sometimes I was hesitant, but it's going to chase you. It's going to chase you. So
Yeah.
there's no getting out of this. There's
Yes.
no getting out of this. You can't. It's like fighting with the current. Just go with the current.
Yes.
Just go with the flow. Just go with the
Absolutely.
flow. And
If
I thank you so much.
I thank you too. Kufunya, I can't, I have a reading. I gotta go, so we're not gonna be on much longer. She's asking, can she join? I don't, I gotta rush off. So I'm so grateful. I'll be here every day. So Devon, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your wisdom, your experience. I am so excited for the work that you are doing in your family, in your community, and in your own life because you are the embodiment of the goddess and it's real. I can see it all over you. And so thank
Mm.
you so much. I love you.
I love you too, Monique. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All
Mm.
right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a really beautiful day. Use this Mercury energy. Write your affirmations out. Like use the Mercury energy to create the world that you want to be in. So peace and blessings, everyone. I'll talk to you later on, Devin.
Mm.
Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Bye bye.